Hi, I'm Deborah Baska. You can call me Deb or Coach Deb, and I am one of the top coaches in Beachbody, but I'm also a woman who is struggling with the thing that most of us ladies and men struggle with when it comes to our fitness and maintaining our ideal weight, and that is eating right. And so I wanted to tell you a little bit about the new program that Beachbody has just launched by fitness trainer and fitness competitor Autumn Calabrese, and it's called the 21-Day Fix. And this program is really revolutionary because, I don't know about you, but I can work out just fine. I don't have any problem getting my workouts in, and I try to eat healthy, but still, sometimes that weight starts creeping back up on me. In fact, right now, I am actually 7 pounds heavier than I have been in 5 years. And it's just weight that's just kind of crept on, and a pound here, a pound there that I didn't lose. And I'm concerned that if I keep up with this habit, 7 pounds, if I gain that much next year and the next year after that, then the next thing you know, all this hard work that I've put into my health and my fitness is gone by the wayside. And so those pounds can really creep up on you. And I think I've been struggling to get that weight back off. You think, when it was just a couple pounds, I thought, oh, I'll just, lose it. But eating and staying on track is a struggle. It's a struggle for me as well. And the 21-Day Fix actually takes the mystery out of what to eat and how much to eat. And Autumn Calabrese found that she was working with people as a personal trainer and finding that they weren't losing weight. And she thought, well, I know what they're doing for their exercise because I'm working them out. So it's got to be what they're eating. And she realized that our portion control is way out of control. Seriously, it is. We go to a restaurant and we get a meal, even a salad, and it's served to us as if it's a single serving portion. In reality, it's big enough for probably 4 or 5 people. And we eat the whole thing because it's there in front of us. And then we wonder why we're not losing weight when we're working out so hard. So the 21-Day Fix, I am loving it. I am 4 days into it. And I wanted to tell you a little bit about the program and how to get started with it. So when you get your kit, you're going to get, of course, your guide. So this is the eating plan, and it's really not, you do need to sit down and read it. That's the first thing you need to do. But seriously, there's a lot of recipes in here. The actual part that you need to read, really, there's not very many pages. You could totally read this in, definitely within 30 minutes, if not less. But it tells you, the first thing it's going to have you do is it's going to go in and have you determine what your caloric intake should be. And your caloric intake is important because the food containers that you get, the portions that you get for each of the food categories is going to be based upon what category you fall in with your calories. Here's the portion containers. I know you're dying to see them. So for instance, green, this is your vegetable category. And in the book, it tells you, it gives you a list of suggested green foods. You can't see that very well. But these are your vegetables, starting the top with the healthiest and down, kale and broccoli and asparagus and beets, tomatoes, peppers. Vegetables. It's vegetables. Basically, you fill this container up with the vegetables. So if you're making a salad, for instance, I get to have, I get to have 3 servings of vegetables a day. I might make a salad and fill one of these up with my romaine lettuce, and maybe I'll take and fill this up again with my vegetables, with carrots and tomatoes and cucumbers and onions, and then I'll pour it all together in a bowl. And that's my salad. That's my serving of salad. And these really do hold more than you think they do. So that's the vegetables. Then we have our fruits. It's our purple container. So again, fill it up. And I'm telling you, I like to eat blueberries with my yogurt. Filling this whole thing up with blueberries, that's a lot of blueberries. So very easy there. You have red is your proteins, basically. So again, it gives you a list. You know, you can look at this and say, oh, you know, sardines, beef, chicken, eggs, Greek yogurt, turkey, Shakeology, tempeh, if you're, you know, liking the vegan style lifestyle, veggie burgers. You can totally do this on a vegan plan, on a vegan meal plan as well. And then we have our yellow. Our yellow container is basically going to be your starches, your grains, your carbs. As you can see, it's a smaller container. I have realized that I'm definitely a carb girl. So I would definitely like to switch these and have less vegetables and more carbs. But thus is the problem, right? So, you know, again, it gives you the suggestions: sweet potatoes, quinoa, beans, edamame, oatmeal, pasta, whole wheat pasta, bread, pitas, waffles, whole wheat, whole grains. So you're yellow. Then we have our blue container, our nice royal blue. And this is basically going to be your dairies and healthy fats. So avocado, almonds, cashews, nuts, hummus, cheeses, and I love cheese. And so I love that we get to have cheese. And then we have our orange container, which is basically our dressings and our other seeds, like sunflower seeds or salad dressings. And there's some really great salad dressing recipes in the book, and you can make those very easily. And then we can just pour it in here, and there you go. There's your dressing. And really, you don't need more dressing than this when you're eating a salad that fits in here. And then you also get what she calls spoons. And so you use your own teaspoons, but for your spoons, you get to have things like peanut butter, olive oil, nut butters, things like that. So I usually use my spoons for cooking. So when I make my vegetables or my chicken, I might have a little olive oil with it. Or I also have a teaspoon of peanut butter with my carrots, which I really enjoy. And then you have free foods like waters and mustard and garlic and seasonings. And there's also some really great seasoning recipes in here. So there's an all-purpose seasoning, a smoky southwestern seasoning, which I've used on my chicken, Mediterranean seasoning. So really, I just make up a portion. I'll show you right here. Made up the southwestern seasoning, and I can just put this and sprinkle it on my chicken when I make my chicken. So that's my own Tupperware. So that explains the food portion. So going back to your calorie requirements. So I fall in the calorie requirement of 1,200 to 1,400 calories. My son, my 6'3", 15-year-old son, he falls into the next range, which is the 1,400 to 1,800 calories. And so we know how many of each of these containers we get to eat each day. A lot of people, they'll see me post a picture of the containers like this, and they'll say, is that all you get to eat in one day, is just those containers? You get to eat multiple servings of these containers based upon your weight. So there's a tally sheet, and we printed some off. And so the tally sheet just basically, I can see for, this is for me, so you know, my colored servings up here, it tells me how many I get. So I get 3 veggies, I get 2 fruits, I get 4 proteins, 2 carbs, 1 fat, 1 seeds or dressing, and then I get 2 of the spoons. So what I do is, as I eat those things, I can check them off. So for instance, I've been eating a boiled egg and 2 pieces of turkey bacon for breakfast. That's actually, together, that's 1 protein. And then I'll have my Shakeology, about mid-morning, so that's 2 proteins. So I know I've had 2 proteins, and I'll probably have some fruit, so I'll mark that down. Now, the first day that I did this, I didn't have it all planned out, and I found that that was a little discombobulating for me, because what I found that you want to have your meals spaced out, so it's really giving you the option to have 6 meals a day, which if you've studied up on metabolism and how to really, burn your metabolism most effectively, you know that you really want to eat more frequently and smaller amounts versus one big amount at one time. And so what I needed to do was I needed to space my foods out better so that I had my proteins spaced out throughout the day, because proteins keep us fuller longer, so that I had my carbs and my energy foods spaced out to, keep me full of energy throughout the day. So I put together a meal plan, and I did 7 days, and I have a spreadsheet. I have 7 days of a meal plan, and I basically did the same thing as the tally sheets, only I wrote out specifically what I was going to eat. So I knew that, okay, for veggies, and usually I would start with my protein, because it seems like we kind of build meals around protein. So I would start out with my proteins, and I'd say, okay, breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, and I get my proteins filled out, and then I go in and fill in the rest. So like, for instance, on this day, I said I'm going to have flank steak for dinner. And so I looked at what do I want to have with that for my sides. I had new potatoes, and I had salad and carrots with my dressing. And then I went from there. I had my boiled eggs and my turkey bacon for breakfast. I had my Shakeology and strawberries. Midday, I had whole wheat pasta with broccoli and tomato sauce. For lunch, I had my Greek yogurt with more berries. For a snack, I had almonds. I had my peanut butter. So I had it all planned out, and that worked a lot better for me. And I find that I'm really staying, my energy level staying more consistent throughout the day. And so I created 7 days. And so for anyone that is interested in working with me as their coach, then I am providing my 7-day meal plan for you if you want to use it, or if you just want to use it as a guideline. Because remember, this is 21 days. You don't have to reinvent the wheel every single day. I'm kind of the person that likes to, I kind of typically eat the same things over and over. I have the same thing for breakfast, and I have a few varieties, but I'm pretty simple in what I do. And so I didn't create any fancy recipes, but I did create 7 days of variety. So I may just repeat these 7 days 3 times over, or what we're actually doing is we're looking at and seeing what our schedule is. So if I know, like tonight I'm going to be at a basketball game, I'm going to actually take a turkey roll-up to the basketball game. A whole wheat tortilla, put some turkey, put some cheese, some lettuce. I'm going to take that, and then I'm going to have probably some yogurt and berries and some tomatoes and carrots. So I'm going to take that with me to the game. So that's kind of more of what I would have for lunch usually. So, I'm just planning ahead. Maybe I, instead of, that for lunch, I'm having pasta and some chicken. So, I just kind of switch things up. What I'm actually finding is I love this plan, because it gives me enough guidelines and boundaries that I'm not just all over the place just trying to figure it out for myself. Okay, out of all the foods I can eat in the world, which ones should I eat, and how do I put it together? But it gives me enough freedom to still choose and to still not feel deprived. I went to the movies the other day, and typically when I go to the movies, I get a large popcorn. I don't eat it by myself, but I have started ordering a large popcorn these last few years. And so I went to the movies, and I thought, oh man, popcorn, where does that fall in the plan? Well, Autumn says really nothing's off limits. It's just a matter of choosing and swapping. And so what I actually ended up doing, and portion control. So I ended up getting a snack size bag of popcorn. And I ate that bag. I felt completely fine. I didn't feel like I needed to eat more, but if I would have had more, I would have eaten more. I was very, very happy. And I swapped out, a couple of carbs, and one of my treats. You actually get to have 3 treats a week if you want. And I was completely on track. I've lost 4.5 pounds in 4 days. So I was very happy about that. And because I know whenever I diet, when I used to be, in my teens and my early womanhood, diets. I was always dieting. I messed up my metabolism. I would freak myself out. The more I told myself I couldn't have something, the more I wanted it. I threw myself into an eating disorder, into bulimia, and it was a mess. It took me years to get my metabolism back. And you know, I'm in a good place with my eating, but like I said, over the past probably 6 months, even a year, I've just can't seem to quite find that groove. And so now, like I said, with this program, I feel like I'm in a groove. I feel in control of what I want. I'm picking and choosing what I want, but I still have those nice, safe guidelines that are really helping me understand where I was going wrong with my food. So we talked about the food. The other thing I wanted to mention is the workouts. There are, actually you get 9 workouts. So when you order from a Beachbody coach like me, you get the 21-day fix workouts, and then you also get a bonus workout, which is called Plyo Fix. So your program is designed to do a workout every day. The workouts are 30 minutes long. You do a 30-minute workout every day. And then there's an ab routine, 10 minutes abs that you can throw in on a couple of days. You get a schedule. Start here, which tells you what you need to do. Take your measurements, figure out what your caloric intake is, and it gives you a calendar telling you what workouts you need to do on each day for the 21 days. I mean, 30-minute workouts. It can't be any easier than that. And I'm telling you, these workouts, I'm an advanced fitness professional. I mean, I work out and I work out hard. These workouts are working me out. I mean, I'm sore. I am getting a burn. But these workouts all have a modifier. And the modifier is Kat. And when you'll do the workouts and you'll see her. And I have a video posted. Look for I'll post the link to that video in the comments here. But I have a video showing an example of one of the workouts. But Kat is just as the every woman. I mean, she's not a skinny mini. She's not, not an advanced fitness exerciser. She shows all the modifications. So if you aren't advanced and you're not real physically fit yet, then you can still do this workout and you can still get great results. So I also wanted to mention you get a Shakeology shaker cup as one of your containers because Shakeology is a protein, and we definitely recommend having one of your proteins be Shakeology because, I mean, I drink Shakeology every day anyway. And so, number one, I would hate for someone to tell me not to. But of course, it just helps you because it gives you so many nutrients. It's not a protein drink. It does replace one of your proteins, but it's got, really it has like 5 trips to the salad bar worth of vitamins and minerals and nutrients. It's got aminos, it's got fiber, it's got antioxidants, it's got probiotics. So your challenge pack, your 21-day fix challenge pack that you can only get from your Beachbody coach comes with a bag of Shakeology, and then you get your shaker cup. So again, I mean, this is, the containers all come with the program, with the workouts, with the food guide, with the workout calendar. It makes it so, so easy. And I couldn't be more excited. I mean, truly, this feels like exactly what I've been looking for as a way of life. And for 21 days, I mean, the test group results were showing anywhere from 10 to 15 pounds lost in 21 days. For those of you that need to lose that kind of weight, I mean, for me, my goal is to lose 7 pounds. But I am very confident after only 4 days in at 4.5 pounds lost that I'll hit that and I'll be feeling back to my best. And that's what we all want to do. We want to feel our best. So if you have any questions, please comment below. I have my email, my website, all the different ways to contact me because I am so excited by this. I really think this is a program that is giving hope to the hopeless. And what I mean by that is for those of us that have just struggled, and we're just like, I know how to work out, but it's just not getting me where I want to go. It's that darn eating. It gives us hope that we can have the bodies that we want to have, that will make us feel our best, that will be healthy. So I look forward to talking to you soon. And again, my name's Deborah Baska, deborahbaska.com. And good luck with your fitness. Talk to you later.